Now at 10, an update on Easttown in Joplin getting added to the historic National Register. Plus, how some Southwest Missouri businesses are celebrating the summer solstice. And how a Southeast Kansas business became a staple in the LGBTQ plus community.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Joplin residents get an update on the process to add Easttown to the National Historic Register. This is KOAM News at 10. The Broadway district of Easttown has now been nominated to that register. If it's approved, it would recognize the significance and history of the area to its community, preserve and archive the generated research, and allow for special funding for the district.
I wanted to highlight just the perseverance of Joplin's African American community, and it hasn't always been easy to live here, especially at the turn of the century where there were expulsions and lynchings throughout southeastern Missouri. There's quite a bit, and the sense of resilience and perseverance that I discovered when I researched it, it was stunning.
The district would have to be approved by the state first and then the federal registry. Pride Month is being celebrated nationwide and in the 4-state area. One small business in Independence, Kansas is reaping the benefits this June. KOAM's Bella Line has more on the story.
Behind me is Magnolia Scents by Design, a local shop in Independence, Kansas that began in a college house in 2006.
Magnolia Scents by Design began as a way for Brian Height and his husband Ryan to afford presents for friends and family while attending college at Emporia State University. Over the last 16 years, the business moved from selling candles out of their house with homemade catalogs to having a successful storefront in downtown Independence. But making home fragrances is only part of their brand's mission.
Yes, we sell lots of great smelling things that we make. That's wonderful. Great, that makes us cool, but it's not what really makes us special. And so we decided to hang our first pride flag a few years ago, and we just kept building and building.
The business has attracted employees and customers, a part of the LGBTQ plus community, to support the diversity-rich store.
We have had several, I would say probably high school and college age kids, with ICC being here as well. We have a lot of local kids that come in that are just so excited when they see our pride candles and that we're a safe space here.
The store sells pride flags, stickers, and candles with names of well-known activists in the LGBTQ plus community, which has come with little backlash, but initially raised concern in the owners.
Absolutely terrifying. We did not know. Even so simple as having something stolen or a window broken, or we didn't know. We put up a pride flag. Everybody knows what that means. That was the first kind of staking of our claim out loud, visibly, in front of people, inarguably.
Magnolia Scents by Design continues to be a staple of acceptance and diversity in Southeast Kansas.
Okay.
In Independence, Kansas, Bella Line, KOAM News.
Magnolia's Scents by Design says it sees an increase in sales every June due to overwhelming community support. The heat wave continues. Let's check in with Doug Heddy.
Yeah, another hot one for us today. Mid-90s during the afternoon. Heat indices about 105 at times. Normal highs 87. 101's a record set way back in 1953. We have been watching thunderstorms. This evening you could see the clouds to our north and to our west. We are fine, but some of these storms have been skirting our northwestern counties. Most of this is headed to our north near Kansas City, but our far northwestern counties, Greenwood, Coffee, kind of clipping, Woodson, could get a few scattered thunderstorms as we work through the rest of the night. Temperatures mainly sitting 80, 81 degrees. In fact, we still have a little bit of a heat index out there. We'll drop back to 70, up to 90 tomorrow. A few isolated thunderstorms. We're going to break that down for you. All coming up here in just a little bit.
Yes, sir. Today is the first day of summer, which means a lot of Joplin businesses are celebrating the summer solstice. People had a chance to get a stamp at Blue Moon, Blush, Sophie, Beast and Barrel, or Planned Parenthood. They also had the opportunity to enter to win more than $300 worth of gift cards to downtown businesses.
I love the community of downtown, and I love that we are being, Beast and Barrel and the plant store are being included in this summer solstice kind of girls' night out event. Makes me feel very happy to be a part of all of it.
People could also enjoy food and drinks along their shopping routes. According to the CDC, more than 600 heat-related deaths occur annually in the U.S. One of the most common places is at construction work sites. The construction crew of RFB Construction in Pittsburgh combat the heat by wearing hats, thin, long-sleeved shirts, staying hydrated with water and electrolytes, and adjusting start and stop times.
A lot of people be asking us, why you guys wear long sleeves? You know, we wear long sleeves because, I mean, when you're working out here on the heat, you sweat. And if you get a little cold breeze, that'll cool you down. So that's one of the reasons why we wear the long sleeve shirts. You know, because we get that, we get asked that a lot.
For more information on how to stay safe in the heat, just go to our website, koamnewsnow.com. Inflation is an obstacle for a lot of businesses, including a Carthage boutique. Tiara Haas is the owner of T Squared Boutique. She's determined to stay affordable despite her business costs rising. Haas decided to make her boutique online only to compensate for the inflation in shipping, products, and leases.
There for a while, sales were down, and I hate and I really miss meeting the people that come into your brick and mortar store. Like, I'm a people person, I love to talk, so I love having the face-to-face contact with the customers. I really miss that.
Haas says the move to online only has also sped up how quickly she can get orders out. Arvest Bank gave the Joplin School District a check to wrap up their 2022 Million Meals campaign. Million Meals is an annual fundraising event by Arvest Bank to help feed people in the four-state area and raise awareness about food insecurity. Today, Arvest gave the Joplin School District more than $8,800 to support Joplin Bright Futures.
The kids receive shelf-stable milk and fruit and granola bars, peanut butter, beef jerky, all kinds of things.
The campaign raised money for more than 1.9 million meals across the Arvest footprint, with 109,000 meals given right here in the four-state area. Fort Scott community members are preparing to welcome bicyclists from all around the world as they compete in the Race Across America bike race. That race began on June 14th for single riders and Sunday for groups. One family in Fort Scott has opened their home up to riders every summer since 2015 by providing free food, a space to rest, and their popular pumpkin bread. Today, a cyclist team in the U.S. and other single cyclists from Europe stopped at the family's home where they were greeted with those free goods.
We got started because people needed to use a bathroom in the middle of the night, and when the gas station was closed, there was no bathroom. So people saw that we were following the race, so they started asking, can we use your bathroom? Not a problem. That's how our house got started as the time station.
The journey from Oceanside, California to Annapolis, Maryland is more than 3,000 miles. Coming up, prom season is on for a very mature age group. Plus, the COVID vaccine rollout enters a new phase. State Farm owner Nate Long today gave the Miami, Oklahoma Fire Department $2,000 to help restore an antique fire truck. Some members of the fire department are helping refurbish the 1949 number 6 Seagrave. Various fundraisers have raised more than $13,000 for that $15,000 project. Long is himself a former firefighter.
You know, I hope it means a lot to them, preserving the history and telling their story. You know, the fire service has been around for, forever, and they're the first ones you call, and in a time of tragedy. So, just a good way to give back and allow them to preserve the fire truck.
Seagrave fire truck was in service from 1949 to the 1980s. After a 3-month wait, the Spiva Center for the Arts received a $5,000 grant from the Corley Memorial Trust Grant. That grant enables summer camp prices to be reduced from $100 to $20, which has resulted in a big increase in enrollment. Summer classes are intended to help children and adults explore their creative side.
Art classes have so many benefits to children. I mean, it fosters independence and confidence, and of course art skills, which is really great. But kids tend to blossom in their creativity and confidence when their love of art is fostered.
Classes are available for both children and adults. A new phase in the fight against COVID is finally here, with vaccines now available for about 20 million children under the age of 5. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden visited a Shots for Tots clinic in Washington, D.C., where some parents have been waiting for nearly a year and a half for this day to come. Reporter Elise Preston has that story.
Tonight, protection for babies, toddlers, and preschoolers. New York dad Jason Lotz says he's been counting down the days to get his 8-month-old daughter Juniper vaccinated. She battled COVID a month ago.
It only takes one or two horror stories of something much worse happening for it to really be scary. We're really grateful for a chance to be able to do something to protect her.
Both the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are just a fraction of adult doses. Children under the age of 6 will get a 2-dose Moderna regimen, or 3 doses from Pfizer for those under 5. But doctors are concerned millions won't get either. Among eligible kids ages 5 to 11, fewer than 30% are fully vaccinated.
What are you telling parents who are hesitant? What do they need to know?
These vaccines have been shown to be safe and highly effective. The main side effect that we see with these vaccines is a fever.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is pushing back. His state is the only one that did not pre-order doses.
We are not going to have any programs where we're trying to jab 6-month-old babies with mRNA.
Today, after his visit to a children's clinic in Washington, President Biden said this is no time for politics.
Elected officials shouldn't get in the way and make it more difficult for parents who want their children to be vaccinated, who want to protect them and those around them.
Many more pediatricians and pharmacies are expected to administer the shots tomorrow. Later, why an Oklahoma energy company is asking customers to conserve power.
Plus, the heat's going to stick around, but some rain chances enter the forecast. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, of course, another hot, another humid day for us today. High temps, mid-90s, heat indices, about 105 during the afternoon. Remember all that heavy rain we had in May, first half of June? It stopped. We haven't had really any rain for the past couple weeks, so for the month, we're only at 2.16 inches. We're still above average by 5, over 5.25 for the year. We just need to spread that out a little bit. We need some rain chances in here. We do have a few, which is good news. Temperatures right now, most of us sitting 80 to low 80s. Still a little bit of a heat index. Makes it feel about 85, upwards to about 88 degrees. Looking outside, 7th and Rangeline currently sitting at 81, a south wind 5 to 10. Humidity is at 74%. Through the evening hours, you could probably, if you look northwest, you could see the tops of these thunderstorms in our northwestern counties. Now, all of us have been dry, but there have been some scattered thunderstorms in our far northwestern counties, Greenwood County, Coffee County, and up through northern parts of Woodson County. Besides that, everybody has been staying dry. Everybody will stay dry as we go through the overnight hours. All this is kind of scooting toward Kansas City, but you can see this wind shift line here. That's a cold front that's heading in, and that will at least give us a chance to get some isolated thunderstorms in here by the time we head into the daytime hours tomorrow. Let's go through time. Here's 3 a.m. Storms to our north, all of us dry. Here's morning, dry, near 70. As we get into late morning, early afternoon, a few isolated hit and miss storms will pop up. The coverage is not going to be good. I'm thinking maybe 20, upward to 30% of us will actually get some rain. Most of us will not. These are going to be very spotty. We need a good widespread rain. 70 to start, 85 by noon. High temp at 90, northerly winds 5 to 10. All right, tomorrow night, still some isolated thunderstorms sticking around, but kind of dying out late. And then as we go into Thursday morning, we're still going to have some hit and miss isolated storms. Not very good coverage, just kind of hit and miss through the morning into the afternoon hours. High temps once again right around 90 degrees. So actually a little cooler the next couple days. Heat indices a little bit better. We have that front that's going to roll through. Heat indices tomorrow about 95-ish. By the time we head into Thursday afternoon, heat indices 93 to about 95 degrees. But then the heat really kicks in. As we go into Friday, actual temperatures pushing 100. Partly sunny skies. I think about 100 on Saturday. Heat indices probably 110 to about 113 by the time we head into Saturday afternoon. Cold front sneaks in Saturday night. This is really going to change our weather up. It's going to bring us chances for showers and thunderstorms and cooler temperatures by early next week. 90 tomorrow, 90 on Thursday, 96 Friday, 100 on Saturday. But look at this. 80s sneak in Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Overnight lows near 60, so at least we get some comfortable temps in.
Yeah, and chances at least for some rain.
We need some rain now.
We sure do. Thanks, Doug. One of the major power transmission services in Oklahoma is asking people to conserve energy while they repair some disabled generation equipment. It's because of the high demand and limited capacity right now. Reporter Emery Bryan has more from Bonita, Oklahoma.
KMO primarily delivers power to other co-ops in Oklahoma, and right now that system is congested because of high demand while some generating capacity is down.
We have a couple of generation units that have unplanned outages. Those will be coming back on shortly. And there are transmission constraints that are impacting our ability to import power from our neighbors right now.
KMO Power is part of a power grid based in Springfield, Missouri. They deliver power to 9 co-ops that serve the northeast quadrant of Oklahoma, surrounding but not including Tulsa. They're asking members to turn up air conditioning thermostats and delay using large appliances until after 8 p.m. The power company says the current issues are because of unusually early heat, but does not reflect a long-term problem. KMO has plans to add new capacity soon, and spokesman Tim McCracken believes their grid is going to be reliable this summer.
So we're not expecting any long-term issues. In fact, we are only asking people to conserve today and tomorrow, and we believe by the weekend that won't be necessary anymore.
The larger Southwest Power Pool that operates the grid in Middle America says demand is high today, but they're at normal operations. PSO that serves the Tulsa area is testing some of their ability to turn up home thermostats, but they say that's just a normal summer test and not because they're short on power.
Hey, if your signal of KOAM or Fox 14 is a little bit glitchy, it is a sign of progress. We told you this was coming. We've begun broadcasting from the lower temporary antenna while the crew installs a new, more technically advanced antenna at the top of our tower. This is the final step in our More Power project. It's going to allow some people who previously lost our signal to get us again finally. If all goes according to plan, we're going to be back up and stronger than ever very soon. Coming up, details on why Amazon is providing alternate shipping locations, plus how a Kansas first responders team resolves conflicts. Amazon has hubs all across the country in convenience stores, grocery stores, apartment buildings, and malls. The alternative shipping locations are designed to prevent package theft. As Lauren Schwenker reports, more and more people in one southwest Missouri city are turning to the local come-and-go stations for delivery.
Businesses are stepping up to use services to help prevent package theft. The newest, Amazon Hub.
We've definitely seen it pick up on our end. I mean, I think there's a couple different reasons why we offer it and why people use it. But I mean, it allows customers the convenience of having their packages sent to a secure nearby location.
According to Amazon, the program enables any business with a physical location to offer secure package pickup and returns to Amazon customers. The 2 come-and-go locations in Republic are serving as hubs. Amazon says the self-service kiosk allows you to pick up your package at a place and time that's convenient for you, even evenings and weekends. Right now in Republic, these hubs do not offer the return service.
As terms of our offerings, we only offer the package pickup option. So customers can have packages delivered. At this time, we don't handle or accept returns.
Amazon Hub service is available at all come-and-go stores in the area. A lot of people find sports as an escape from reality, but a Kansas City, Kansas Police Department finds sports as a way to resolve conflict. Reporter Jackson Kurtz has more.
How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
When you think of resolving a conflict,
There's the keys that'll get you into the gate.
Football is probably not what comes to mind.
Emotions run high sometimes, especially with really competitive people.
But for KCK Police Chief Carl Oakman, the Police Athletic League,
So is there outdoor water?
and PJ Locke, it's one of the best sports to learn from.
Let's give these youth something to do on a Saturday. I think I have 75 signed up right now.
The Police Athletic League's one-day camp will teach young men 8 to 18 not only how to play the sport, but everything that comes with it. Winning, losing, and sportsmanship.
And then we'll help them try to resolve issues in their life just by giving them maybe a few tools to think about.
It's through football that the camp will focus on conflict resolution.
You don't have to go straight to a gun to solve a problem.
Locke hopes the camp gives young men a lasting and positive influence.
Our goal is to build relationships and build these relationships so they last a long time. And hopefully the goal is when we build these relationships, they can come to us with problems. They can call the police for problems.
Final check of the weather next.
Ashley.
Take time now to honor a local veteran. Vernon Schaefer Jr. served in the U.S. Army from 2004 to 2006. His hometown, Independence, Kansas, and we salute Staff Sergeant Vernon Schaefer Jr., a four-state hero. Prom season is back, but maybe not for who you might think. Senior citizens in Carthage returned to their senior prom after being canceled for 2 years due to COVID. The prom goers enjoyed food and soul music. The crowd was smaller this year, but a smaller crowd did not stop the seniors from also getting down on the dance floor. They had a good time. And it was cool. They were inside, which was the place to be today and will be for a while.
Yeah, the heat sticking around again tomorrow. A little better. Highs near 90. Some isolated thunderstorms the next 2 days. But look at Friday. Look at Saturday. Really heating up.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget the morning show starts at 5 a.m. and let's make it a great tomorrow.